Well, good morning, friends and family. It is Sunday morning. It's going to be a hot one today. That was what was left of my morning fire. I like to wake up and start a little fire. Little. Pretty sure we're not supposed to be out here burning because it's been dry for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. It's supposed to be up to 90 today. I'm going to take you down here and show you the bench. It's not 100% done, but it is, I would say, at least 3/4 done. Here's our little bench. It's actually going to get another log on the front, but it's pretty nice. You can sit down, see the whole pond, lots of sky up there. When I was building this, I was standing right here, and a beaver came right out of the water, right out there. And he stopped right there, and he looked at me for a second, and then whew, he went running stage left. It was unexpected. It was almost cartoonish. Came down through the weeds and popped out and saw me. Looks like there's frog's breath growing down there. I might try to grab some of that and transplant it up the way where the little gutter fall is. Alright, well, there's that. We're going to take you over to, did a little bit of wood cutting yesterday, so we'll take you over there and show you the pile of wood and some spaces where the trees used to be. Okay. So here we are over at our building site. It's kind of hard to tell, but there used to be right in through here a big tree that was broken off. We thought there was a bird nest, and it turns out there wasn't a bird nest. It was just a mass of branches that kind of collected together to look like a nest. Caught a bunch of leaves and stuff like that. So that all this pile down here, this all of these came from right here and around the corner there, and I got back in there and pulled out a whole bunch of this big dead stuff. This is all dead. So there's that one tree on top there. That one wasn't dead, but it wasn't really a tree. It went along the ground for about 5 feet, shooting roots out of the side of it, and then it grew in all kinds of funny directions. And I cut it out, and we really couldn't tell that we even took it out because there's so much stuff growing, and we still have some things to take out in there. This is a pile of wood that we got out of taking down those trees and just clearing out this area. At some point, that's going to be burned up or maybe made into some little craft projects. I'm kind of in the process of planning some little things. And since we're out here, we might as well go visit the garden area. I haven't done any more work on this. I still like to come over here and visit all the spots in the morning. I have no idea why the camera just turned itself off right there. Maybe it's I don't know. I know this thing has voice activation stuff on it, so maybe I said something and it thought I said something else. Yeah, so here we are. See how water comes in on this side, so this little berm of earth here holds some moisture, and it's really interesting even when it's super dry. I don't know if you can see that, but there's moisture on these in the morning even when it's 80 degrees all day. So anyhow, yeah, oh boy, blackberry there, it's turning reddish. It was bright green earlier. Boy, those grow fast. Anyways, we're gonna have some really nice blackberries. If you look at the size of these clumps here, we're gonna literally have blackberry jam for days. We can get to them before the deer do, or the whatever eats them, the birds. Anyhow, that's what we got over in this area. All right, we're gonna go show you some digging progress, tell you a funny story while I'm on my way back over there. So yesterday I decided I was gonna go do some digging, and I got the GoPro set up on my forehead so that I could record my progress, you know, like a POV Minecraft kind of thing where you could see me digging. Anyways, so I got in there and I recorded until the battery died. Probably recorded a half an hour or so. Then I discovered that I had attached the camera backwards to the mount on my forehead. So I basically recorded a half hour of my forehead with grunting and digging sounds. Okay, well, that's enough of the humor part of this show. We're gonna go ahead and we'll pause the flick here, and we'll go up to Unicorn Landing, show you the progress I've made. I will also include, I think, in this video, I did record some digging, so there's that if you want to see it. So we're gonna head up there and we have some breakfast first. Oh, here we are, up at landing. You see the sun's just starting to shine through. Shooting down the little path. You might have to hold on here and take a picture of this. Alright, well, here we are again. I put the tarp down. I haven't actually been piling stuff on the tarp for the last, I don't know, 10 buckets or something. Here we are at the hole. Kids, don't try this at home. Get some light on the subject here. You can see what we're doing. There we go. Oh, it looks just terrifying in the camera. Alright. So, where are we at here? Alright, so, I don't know if you can see this groove. It starts, there's my view of the outside. Okay. And down into the underground. And you can see this. I got this groove here. This is going to probably, it's slanted at an angle like that probably, and I'm gonna try to bring it up. So we're gonna try to come up a little further. That's the kind of the middle of the little entrance here. So we're gonna go up a little bit higher here, and then we're gonna arch it over from there to the wall. So rather than being flat with corners or rounded edges, it's actually gonna have a nice curve. And that's what we're gonna be doing in here. And I figured out a pretty good method of digging. Pretty much start with a hole at the bottom to put your bucket in, then you could just shove all the stuff in the bucket. And then when you're working sections, like work a gap. I might try in the middle this time. But you work a gap and then you put the bucket in the middle and get the stuff into the bucket that way, because it cuts a little easier than it digs. And then the other way is dig underneath, so you got like shelf underneath, and then you get the buckets underneath, so when you dig, the material just falls right in the buckets. Makes it a lot easier. So they come down here, and these are tools, and make it cleaned up and shove it all in the bucket, and then the buckets come out of the hole, and then they go up there or right there on the stair, and then when we do that, get our full buckets all stacked up. We come out of the hole, we pick them up, and we walk over here. Oh, the sun's coming out. It's been out for a while, we just don't see it for an hour or two. And then I take my buckets down here, and the nice thing about the buckets is I can dump them around the corners. With the tarp, it's pretty hard. You just gotta go kind of in the middle or whatever. Well, that's where we're at. You know what? I think I might actually have, maybe coming up on 3 yards of dirt, maybe. Who knows? Anyhow, don't try this at home, kids. And yeah. Well, you know, stay out of trouble.